Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a video right now trending on social media whereby a lady on the road has been involved in altercation with a police officer. And she has severally mentioned the name of Gachagua. Gachagua is the deputy president. And she is talking about, serious issues about Gachagua. How she has been frustrated by police officers at her home. How they've been, trusting her every time. And she is clear that tell Gachagua if he has a problem with me to come and deal with me directly, but not use police officers. Don't abuse the power and privilege at your disposal. Come for me directly. First of all, I want to listen to this lady, then we'll go deeper to understand who is she and what is the problem between her and regarding Gachagua, if indeed there is any such kind of an issue. Continue this part in the discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And before we go back to the discussion, I just want to use this opportunity also to thank each and everyone on this platform. Those who called in, those who sent their money to help us when I pleaded with you to help Duncan to raise money so that he can foot the bill at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Referral and Teaching Hospital for treatment that was about 37,000. So we managed to raise the money and the boy is out of the hospital. Soon will be back to school after fully recovering. So on behalf of the family, I just want to say thank you. In the previous video, I had already released, you heard the mother saying thank you for all the support you gave, the prayer and the wishes that you really wished her. So on behalf of the family, I say thank you so much. And please let us keep on doing on as a family. I see we are growing. And indeed, you guys, you have become a blessing to many in the village here. Thank you so much. And let us go back to our discussion. Now, the lady in this video is a politician. From what she's talking about, mnatafuta nini kwa wanasiasa, police? When you hear police officers have been, following politicians, cases leveled against them, it is not really that you're doing an investigation or arresting because these politicians have committed a crime. Yes, politicians have done a lot, including a lot of corruption. But when you hear a politician has been arrested, then it is political most of the time. If you are politically aligned properly, you can't be arrested. For example, there is a member of parliament, we are talking about Bungoma, Waluke. Waluke was supposed to be jailed for, is it 60 years or 50 what? But now he is politically realigned. Hayuko jela ni mbunge. But now look at this situation. This lady vying on Jubilee ticket in 2017 for Mathira Constituency member of parliament, but she lost. Her name is Catherine Wanjiku Irungu. So she's a politician. But she was also at Limuru 3. And at Limuru 3, you know what the discussion was all about there? There was serious declaration against this administration. So that is that she is not in regard to Gachagua's camp. She is Gachagua's opponent. Nimeona watu wakisema sijui hii ni serikali yenu mlitaka sasa inawaramba. No, she was not part of that. She was in Azimio. And she's still in Azimio. She never supported this administration. So hiyo ijulikane hivyo up to that point. But now, look at the issue that she's trying to raise. Mimi sijasema chochote, lakini nimesikia akisema ya kwamba Gachagua ameua watu wengi Central. Now the public is getting to know this one for the first time. I've never heard of that. But she's publicly confirming that Gachagua has killed so many people in Mount Kenya. And therefore, if police officers have been sent by Gachagua, let it be known, if she will disappear, what we refer to as forceful disappearance and execution, then let it be known that this police officer was involved, and above all, Gachagua is the man who gave such orders. Na hawa ni kuimplement. Sijasema, lakini nimesikia ikisema. So up to that point, she's telling public that Gachagua is a murderer. That the killings has happened in Mount Kenya so much. I think she need to come more clear and tell us, if possible, even mention names, the people. Walisema mambo ya kuangaishwa na polisi itaisha na serikali iliyopita. Saizi Kenya is independent na uhuru imefika. Sasa hiyo uhuru imefika kiwango gani? Right now Gachagua is news everywhere, all over. Sio hili, sio lile. Everything. So you look at that, then again she's claiming that DCI team has been trooping to her home every time. So the disturbance has been so much. They have been regularly visiting her home. The reason is, the question is why? Why regular visits? Now she's being stopped on the road. She got mad and she had to speak about this. So it seems someone is frustrating her, but it has reached the melting point. And now it has boiled that level. It must come out. So imagine information from Mount Kenya that number 2 in Kenya Kwanza executive anaua watu kwao nyumbani. Look at that. But he's calling for the unity of Mount Kenya region. He comes in as a person who is really trying hard to protect Mount Kenya and play that father figure role to Mount Kenya. I'm telling you, if social media, social media is really helping a lot. If we are denied the freedom of recording people like these police officers, just for one day, tutazika watu wengi. Tutazika watu wengi sana. But social media has helped. By the fact that she mentioned the Gachagua and she made that too much noise. And she talked about the killings that has been executed in Mount Kenya. If there was such a plan, it is going to be stopped. Kwa sababu amemtaja tena sasa video ziko all over. If someone was thinking to do that, they will stop because definitely they will take responsibility. But ikifika hapa pia kama kuna mtu mwingine anachukulia advantage to do so that someone will carry the responsibility. So Gachagua is in hot soup to respond to this. He can choose to keep quiet and let people believe in this, or try to respond. And if you are not careful in your response, then you justify what she has said. So we are wondering, when leaders in the Mount Kenya region are calling for the unit of Mount Kenya, we also see frustration coming from Mount Kenya. So which unit is that? This frustration. But the lady is not in the UDA, not in Kenya Kwanza, she is in Azimio. So is Gachagua feeling the heat? If this is true, and indeed if it is true, then we have a dangerous deputy president. And imagine you want to become the president. what will happen? Was he angered with what this lady said in Limuru 3? That they have refused to worship him and move to UDA, be his people, foot soldiers, that because of that you attack. Remember, it is also coming at a time when Gachagua had called for the Limuru 3, when he had called for a private meeting with the 50 members of parliament from Mount Kenya, and only 10 showed up. The rest did not. Very many things. I don't know if you let us in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. You're gonna home, but I will get to well soon.